August 29th, chest day, seemingly everybody's favorite muscle focus. This one's kind of cool. Again, it wraps in the monthly emphasis really, really well here. You guys will see a couple little things right out of the gate. So one, and again, I think this is hopefully common knowledge in Core 4 at this point. If not, since it's your first time hearing this, lifting first is superior in terms of muscle strength, muscle endurance, building lean muscle, yada, yada, yada. The list goes on. Like if possible, you really do want to do the strength training or hypertrophy first, not the cardio first and then the strength training. And like that's a real thing. Like there is no way around that. There's a ton of science that's come out, even in 2025, on just the massive benefit of hypertrophy first, aerobic or cardio work second, not the other way around. So if you're doing cardio work first and then you're coming in for like a strength day, or I'm programming cardio first and there's strength after it, typically speaking, like that should be a red flag of like, all right, I'm likely not making any muscular gain here, which again is fine if you don't care about that. But if you're aiming for like muscular gain, lean muscle tissue, then you need to do essentially the lifting first. So I bring that up because you'll notice right here, the incline press is second. A big part of me really wanted to put this first. The issue with that is I really wanted people to do these 5 reps, and I wanted them to have time, you guys to have time to ramp up. So what I mean by that is what I'm realizing, and I think I've kind of known this for a while, especially on a personal level, is that when we do the warm up, even if you show up on time, by the time you get through all this stuff and you get through all the things you want to do for the warm up, you just don't often have a lot of time to get weights into your hand. We needed to change that. So if we did this first part or even the incline and I didn't give you extra time to warm up, people are kind of rushing themselves into these higher percentage weights, and that's obviously just not ideal. So, ended up making the decision that the incline press will go second. I don't think it's the end of the world because it's not a ridiculous amount of volume on the aerobic side, and you are still mitigating that with some really heavy chest pressing. So a big piece of being in shape, having a high fitness level, being really conditioned, is having the ability to move real loads, a real external weight with an elevated heart rate. I find that crucial. I find it incredibly valuable. It's just fun to have the ability to do that. And again, doing that in the middle of a workout is really hard to do because, again, you're just too taxed by then. So we had to start there. You guys are going to have your own clock. It's 27 minutes. You guys will have the opportunity, for those of you that are moving a lot of weight, to warm up. So you'll ramp up your weight. When you're ready to go, you're going to go into your 4 or 5 rounds. And you guys will choose either 3, I guess there's 350 or 400 meters road, 5 dumbbell chest press at 70% or higher. So this is an opportunity, kind of keeps the door open for anybody that really wants to move some serious weight, for anybody that's really conditioned, kind of veteran to these types of workouts. It's a great opportunity to, what level of output can I really put into this aerobic stuff and still transition to 70, 75, 80% load. Again, it's only 5 reps, but then again, sustain it over the course of 4 or 5 rounds. So it's pretty neat, right? Like there is just different layers to fitness. There's people that could do 70, 75%, but as soon as you toss in some aerobic work, all of a sudden they completely crumble and fall apart. And then there's some people that are the other way around. They can do the aerobic side. They can maybe do volume lifting, right? Their conditioning levels are high. They have the ability to transition. They can gain their composure quickly. And if this were 10 or 12 reps, they would flourish. Then all of a sudden, the highest level is you have a high output on the aerobic side, and then you have to move into something really aggressive also on the weighted side, which is why this is so fun. So in terms of applicability to everything else we do, this doesn't have a lot. It's just nice to every now and then do something kind of out of left field and just see how your body holds up. So 70% is a lot on its own. Pairing it with a row, let alone an aggressive row, is going to make things pretty interesting pretty quick. So just make sure you warm up appropriately. Think about what kind of weights you want to use, maybe what kind of output you intend on using on the row before you go into this so you can get the most out of it as possible. And then you guys are going to the incline press. Like I said, I don't think you'll be overly taxed. I do think this still fits really well. So you'll do the incline press. I put the pause in there to make sure we're controlled, make sure we're using the appropriate muscles, as we ascend off of our chest here. But 8 reps at max, right? I've done this setup in terms of like incline press second many, many, many times in my life. If you use the right weight, like set 3 and 4 are just brutally hard. Like, it is so hard with a pause to get up and off your chest. So I'm hoping more people experience that as well and don't shy away from using the appropriate weights. Again, this is under the assumption, both the flat bench and, you know, the incline press here, that you are comfortable with these movements and you are only picking up heavy weights because your body knows what's going on. You don't really have to think about it. And then again, if you have any time left at 27 minutes, which I don't anticipate people having too much time, you know, if you're warming up for, you know, 5 extra minutes, you definitely won't have any time. You can do the bar scale or the tuck ups at the bottom for those last couple of